Jessica's mission is to inspire others to be better, to take better care of themselves. Tonight she'll be sharing an excerpt and an exercise from her workshop, You Serve, You Deserve, which she'll present in full again next month. Titled, The Ultimate Sacrifices, Jessica Juliano.
So often, we sacrifice our own needs to take care of others. We skip going to the gym because we have to run errands for our family. We skip out on our relaxation time because we have to work extra late tonight for our boss. How many of you have ever sacrificed your own needs for somebody else? Almost everybody. Helping others is kind, beautiful, and gives purpose in our lives. The issue I see, though, is how it's deemed so much more honorable to take care of others than it is to take care of ourselves. As a coach, it's my mission to inspire others to take better care of themselves. First, though, we have to understand the impact of not doing that. I'd like to do a little experiment with you all tonight. All it will require is for you to use your imagination with a little guidance from me. Would that be okay with all of you?
Yes.
Fantastic. If you're comfortable doing so, then please close your eyes and imagine yourself at a time when you're not getting enough sleep. You're running around like crazy, working long hours, not making the best food choices, can't remember the last time you've exercised. What are the first 3 words that come to mind to describe yourself in this state? And as these words come to mind, I'll invite you to open your eyes back up, and everyone should have this slip of paper. And in the top left, there's a place to put down those 3 words. So go ahead and write those down. As you embody these 3 words, as you imagine yourself in this state, now imagine that a good friend of yours comes to you looking for support. They just totaled their car. They're going through a divorce. Maybe they just lost their job. In this state, how are you able to show up for this friend? Think about that for a moment and jot down some notes. Now we'll continue this exercise from a different perspective. I invite you to close your eyes one more time for me, please. Now, imagine yourself when you are regularly getting enough sleep. You have the energy to get through your day with ease. You leave work at a reasonable hour. You have time for your hobbies. You're eating food that feels good to your body. You're moving your body. You're laughing more. What are the first 3 words that come to mind to describe yourself in this state? Go ahead and write those down. Now imagine again, when you're in this state, a good friend of yours comes to you for support. They lost their job, they're going through a divorce, their car is a total loss. How are you able to show up for this friend in this state? Jot some notes down about that.
Could you say that one more time?
When you're in this state, the last 3 words that you wrote down, and that same friend comes to you looking for support, how are you able to be there for them? Now I'm curious, who would be willing to share what they observed in this exercise? Rachel.
So, well, one, when you were describing the first situation, I was like, well, that was last week, the entire week. And the words I wrote down were empty, irritable, and stressed, like you're running on fumes. That's what I say a lot. Like sometimes I'll say, I have nothing left, like at the end of the day, which is not a good feeling. And so helping others in that state would be like, you could still be really nice, but it would feel forced. Like I have to do that sometimes at work because people's loved ones died. And so I feel bad for them, but I'm probably not being as genuine when I have more to give. So, and then on the other situation, which is more like this week, because I can't have another week like last week, where waking up in the morning and working out and eating well and getting a full breakfast. I wrote resilient, creative, and light, and that my ability to comfort others, I put that I'd actually be receptive and genuine and comforting.
Very good.
Thank you. So are you noticing a difference at work this week now that you've changed your approach to taking care of yourself?
Totally huge. It's like, you know, nothing sticks, no matter what anything says, or typical opposing counsel, or like my paralegal called in sick yesterday on a Monday. That's always fun. It was upsetting, but it wasn't, like on a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 3, whereas if I hadn't probably exercised in the morning, it would have been like a 7 or an 8.
So the way that you respond to circumstances that are unexpected has changed, and you're able to handle it a lot better, and it doesn't throw you off as much.
A little bit, but it's not going to ruin my day. Like,
Yeah.
nothing can ruin my day when I'm in that other mode.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Appreciate it. When I first started doing this exercise with people, I expected them to see a clear difference, similar to Rachel's experience, that they're able to show up even better for others when they take care of themselves. What was really interesting for me was that the immediate feedback I got was that for some people it doesn't make a difference. That they still show up the same way regardless because they believe that others' needs are more important than their own. What this exercise can teach us then is what choice we currently have. If you could see the difference in the exercise and understand the value of self-care, then your choice is whether you continue to provide that to yourself and maintain it. If you don't see the difference and you show up the same way, either way, then your choice is whether you continue to believe that others' needs are more important than your own. Whatever result you got, wherever you are, is perfectly okay. As long as we all recognize that at any given time, we always have a choice. We don't have to sacrifice our own needs to be there for other people. Both are important, and both can be fulfilled. But if you want to have both, it has to start with taking care of yourself first.